MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Lucas Giolito will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his four pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. He will lead this one off today. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone is going to be awfully small today.
Ball even at 2-2. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Now the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
In now, Yoan Moncada. Up high, 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Garcia leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Bounce to first. Shaw gloves it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A man at third with one away. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ryu's ready. 3-1 on its way. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jose.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The White Sox lead this one 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the payoff pitch home. And right into the shift. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate now, Travis Shaw. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. One and one now to Encarnacion, and this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. Line drive, base hit.
The right fielder, Nomar.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
One strike.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Grounded back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Adam Engel. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Reese McGuire, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Standing in now, Jonathan Davis. 2-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazara will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Leury Garcia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
In now, Tim Anderson. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Jimenez.
1-1. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. At the plate, Adam Engel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in now, Yoan Moncada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 4 runs here in this half inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, the reigning batting champion in the American League. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Ryu comes set. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. In the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. It's the White Sox 5, the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Travis Shaw. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 50.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trent Thornton, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 57, Trent Thornton.
So striding in, Eloy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now batting, Reese McGuire comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in, Cavan Biggio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready now, Jonathan Davis. No hits to this point. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is line to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 3-1 pitch.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the White Sox 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Fouled off. Back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. One out for Chicago here in the 6th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, 2 gone. Standing in, Adam Engel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. That finds the zone, a called strike. And it's fouled away. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 5-1. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And another foul ball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Kelvin Herrera comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and it's a 5-3 game now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number
Ready
10.
once again, Reese McGuire. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Reined in. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the White Sox 5, the Blue Jays 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air out to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. This is on the ground over to first. Shaw fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
The shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and it remains 5-3. Alex Colomé has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Leading off the inning, Cavan Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate, Jonathan Davis. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. That's 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 2 out with the man at first. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder is able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, first baseman.
So here's Jose Abreu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back, the designated
At the
hitter.
plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. Gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the White Sox 6, the Blue Jays 3. Aaron Bummer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Randall Griffith.
To the plate now, Randall Grichuk. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. Fouled away. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-3 the final score today. The Palehose jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lucas Giolito gets the W on the mound. Hyunjin Ryu was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final right.